Welcome to another episode of What's on the Menu Daily Adversity Betting Slate Style. Today is October 8th. Dale, I love that hoodie that you're wearing, but I'm not going to love it this weekend because your Brownies are playing my Chargers. But before we get into that, how are you, sir? Let's get into some college picks. What are you feeling?
I'm doing good. Heading to Newport tonight, going to LA for the weekend to see America's team go beat the shit out of your little Chargers.
Okay.
But listen, we're going to start at college. We'll get to that. Guys, I have two bets for us in college. Well, what do you have, two or three?
I got two.
Two? Okay. Yeah, I looked at the slate. Not much piqued my interest, but these two did. The first one I'm going to start with, the Red River rivalry, Oklahoma, Texas, over under 64.5. I'm taking the over in this game, Will. Texas and Oklahoma always ends in shootouts. I don't see Oklahoma putting up less than 30, and I don't see Texas getting stopped either. So I'm going over 64.5 at minus 108. What's your first bet?
I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to stick with the same game, but I thought the same thing going into this season. Spencer Rattler has been everything but exciting, right? Like, he's been disappointing. He was supposed to be this Vegas favorite to win the fucking Heisman. Nowhere to be found. And then you hear his crowd booing against him, cheering for the backup to come in. In three of the games I bet this year for them, they haven't come close to hitting the over. So I'm going to stay away from the total right now. Don't really trust that. But I will lay the 3 points with Oklahoma. I think
What
they're
a
going to
fucking curveball. You just set this up like you were about to go against me for the under. And you're like, oh, I'm not touching the points.
Hey, man.
The fuck? I'm like, all right, let's hear it. Get the under. You're like, nope, I'm staying away from it.
Yeah, I'm staying away. No, hey, man, you're sitting fastball. I threw your curveball. It's all right. No, seriously, I don't trust the offense. I don't, and I don't know if he's getting too much money off the field now with all of the nil deals. I don't know if he's not focused, but I think you can agree he's been pretty overhyped, and he's not going to win the Heisman.
Texas is going to Texas.
Yeah, well, that's great analysis on your part. No, but I want to lay the 3. I think they will get it done. I think it's going to be a pretty good game.
Dope. So was that one of your two picks?
That is. Do you want me to circle back and go back your way?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, second pick. I'm going to go, it's pretty easy. Georgia money line.
Snake draft.
I'm really pissed about last week. Did everyone that bet on Arkansas to cover just get completely ass fucked? Because that's what happened to me. And I think that's what happened to about 76% of America and all the sports books that were putting money on them to cover. So enough about the Razorbacks. Georgia's legit. And I don't really want to turn this into this whole SEC pod. Like, it seemed like it has been the last couple of weeks. But other than Bama, which I wouldn't be surprised if those two end up in the college football playoff, the Pac-12 probably won't represent conference. It'll probably be someone in the Big Ten, SEC, and maybe ACC. I don't know, maybe Big 12. Give me them. I think they're legit. I like Kirby Smart when he's done with this team. Offense, less to be desired. I think this is one of the better defenses that the Bulldogs have put on the field in quite some time.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you at all. I think Georgia money line's a good pick there. My second pick, 4-1 Maryland is coming to Columbus this weekend. Face 4-1 Ohio State. Maryland's undefeated, got blown out by Iowa 51-14 last week. Ohio State's 20.5-point favorites. I'm back on Ryan Day. Something hit me this week. I woke up. I was like, you know what? The Buckeyes are starting to get their swagger back. I think the defense is starting to turn the corner. Kerry Combs is done calling plays, so that seems to help. Offensively, CJ Stroud was named a champion last week for the first time, so we love hearing that. I just genuinely think Ohio State's just significantly better than Maryland. They're going to start hitting their stride here. October's a big month. We have Penn State at the end of the month, so we have a couple more weeks to get ready for that, and this is where I think that we start turning the corner.
I'm still pissed at them when they played Akron. What was it, 2 weeks ago? And the spread was, I think, 48. And Akron was driving to score with like 8 seconds left and ended up dropping a touchdown pass. Super pissed off about that. I don't know how I feel about Ohio State, Dale. Do we need to wait a couple more weeks? Like, put down the rose-colored shades. No, put down the rose-colored shades.
This happens every time.
I'm not saying they're a bad team.
I'm just saying I've seen this movie 100 times. This happens every time that we have a bunch of young players on either side of the ball, which is happening right now. We always lose a game early. We start off slow. It happened when we won the Natty. It happened the last 3 times we made the playoffs. Like, it's just what we do. Like, whenever, and that's just the cycle we're going through right now. We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
I don't know.